Hey guys, this is Grillwolf6624 here with episode 2 of Factorio. So last time we left off with basic power production, basic iron mining, iron, stone, copper, and decent coal mining. Of course, we now have coal mining so that we can automatically port into here. One thing that I did not do last episode, which was kind of the main point of bringing power down here, was now I can put inserters right there so that once this raw wood runs out, so I'll just take it out to show you, now the coal will automatically be put into the boiler so that we can create power. So the first thing I want to do this episode is continue to upgrade our iron production. Of course, iron is probably the most used resource in this game, so we're going to need a lot of it, and more than even this vein can hold. I believe when we first created the world there's a good amount of iron down here, but I'm not completely sure on that, so once we research radar systems we'll be able to find that out. Next thing we want to do though is actually probably just produce all of these. And we'll want to produce more boilers too, or not boilers, stone furnaces too, which is going to take some stone. And yeah, we have a decent amount of stone now apparently. That's always nice. And actually the way I set this up is very wrong. You're probably going to want it to be right there, because now we're getting these last ones just in case we end up running out. Now we have that. We now have iron production. Don't think there's... Is there some there? I don't see it, but you say expected. You're expecting some yield out of this, so I'll go with it. I don't see where the yield is, but you know, I'm not one to judge. Oh yeah, I forgot. It will actually mine from this area, I believe, to account for the transport belts which have to be created. So for now, that is more than enough iron ore production, at least, for the time being. Now we're probably actually going to want to double up on inserters here, which means we're going to want power there and there, making probably all 13 of those inserters. Many more boilers. I wonder what the best way of doing this is going to be. Actually, the inserters are keeping up just fine, so one each is fine. So instead of that, we're going to want that. Which actually, if we do put them right beside each other by destroying that, putting that there, and putting power there, that should mean that we can be more efficient about it. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. That should work though. Should work. That's the key word there. So that's as far as we're going to be able to go with this side of the stone furnaces. Of course, we're going to want to fill them with materials, or with fuel. So let's go ahead and steal some fuel out of there. How much did that give me? Yeah, that gave me enough. More than enough. And then that can go there. Then we'll have our two inserters, which actually didn't end up mattering. That worked. Anyways. So we now have that production. And actually our next expanse is going to be on this side. let's see how our copper production has been doing, because we haven't really been given that much attention. It's full. Cool. That's awesome. How are you doing with fuel? You can use a bit more. It's full. Okay. You use that. Okay, so now both of you are full on fuel. I'm actually going to also mine a pathway through here. This one tree is really big. Or I guess it's two trees. I guess that makes sense why it seemed very large. But mine a pretty obvious pathway around this area. So now let's create some more electric mining drills. So we'll pick up all of these. And we'll create, let's say, I guess we'll create all, or 5 of them for now. That should work. And let's have coal actually go up. So I'm actually going to keep that running for now, because I'm actually going to work around it to a certain extent. I want to double check something. Once one of these is produced. So there is there any yield from that? There's 50. I hate to waste it. Fine. So we'll actually place, so there's the area of effect of the miner, just so you can see it. So we'll place those there. We'll actually have power. Does power not connect there? We'll just do that then. And we'll also connect power up to our original system. Right there. So now we have copper ore production. We're going to end up wanting more iron, of course. That will be the story of my life for pretty much this entire game, wanting more iron. So let's actually create all these transport belts. Trust me, we'll use them. So that's going to take some time. Let's check on our stone production. Stone production will probably be this burner mining drill for quite some time. In fact, just for the joke of it, just so I don't waste them, at least as much. We'll create a second one. That's a lot of stone. Even for late game doesn't really use that much stone, except for one thing that does end up using a lot of stone is concrete, which just makes you walk faster on the ground. It also looks a lot better too. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure. I have a new recording software. Sorry, I keep on stopping. I have a new recording software, so I'm still trying to figure out how to kind of position it so I can see how long I've been recording, along with my crafting screen, because my microphone is right there in between the two screens, so I'm deciding which to cut. So for now that should work. get some copper, and we'll create the rest of those. Okay, what do we need for more of those? Because we'll use those too. Why the hell not? We'll probably create 10 burners for now, so that's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And that's as far as I can put it without wasting any resources, which, trust me, we will be mining all the way up to there in a pretty short amount of time. Actually, I'm going to have to move that up 1. That actually should work. That should be good enough for quite a while. The only problem is all of these need to be fueled. So one of the first things I'm going to do, or actually I can't yet, I still don't have logistics, so let's do that first. Okay, so laboratory. Time to finally build the lab. So let's just build one of them for now. That should work. The repair kits, or the repair packs, are for, say, if something gets damaged. So you say I have a gun down here, so I'm going to press C, shoot it. You see how it's damaged. This can be done in many different ways, damaging something. So the repair kit repairs it. Of course, has a durability. So yeah, that's what that's for. It's not a bad idea to have 1 or 2 just kind of on hand. We'll just plop that down there for now. That looks terrible, but whatever. So let's create 80 red science packs. And let's at least start fueling these things. So let's put 20 or so on each of these, which means all we should need is another 50. How am I doing for power now? Now it's starting to use up more power. As you can see, science packs take quite a while to craft. Therefore, if I press B, I have a lot of blueprints that I've saved from different people. You can download these online. They're really quick to make, or really quick to research and download. Pretty much how you download it is there, you see this import string. It's pretty much a type of code. It looks like gibberish, but it's a type of code that tells the game what it is, like all this information. And as you can see, it will tell you all kinds of ways to do things. Like, for example, here is a early to mid-game science system. And there's the blueprint. But yeah, that's how that works. How's our iron doing? We need to expand production to the other side, that's why I made these extra ones. More power line. And there's a reason why I'm leaving all of these unfueled right now. There's going to be a way to fuel them later, which is actually going to be wasting some resources on this side, so I'm not going to expand to there quite yet. Oh, stop that. Fine. Go there. So now while these are being produced, now I have a little bit of a collection of them. I can put them in here. And as you can see, the lab will end up using the science packs to research. So now you can see that bar filling. And we can do that while we are working with other things. So I'll probably end up actually expanding iron once I get into serious iron production down, because I'm going to want to come on around here and up, because I want to make my bus, which is pretty much all of our resources going down a single direction, all the way up here. It's going to continue to move up, because our mining systems are going to be down here, so I'm going to make all of our extra stuff up here. And, you know, I might even rotate it that way, because that seems like a really nice area to build on. We'll have to see once I research radar and see how open everything is, because I do not remember how open everything is from when we checked it originally. Military's a fun one to research. My friends and I, we like to troll each other a lot on this game, and people, the guys that don't like doing the trolling stuff and all that, they don't like us researching military, because they know exactly what's going to happen the second we get it researched. And there's going to be a lot of killing each other involved. So no, this isn't even, but it'll make them burn for a while. Yes. Lots of iron. In the grand scheme of things, that's no iron whatsoever, but lots of iron for now. And let's go ahead and grab that, because that also has some coal for me. And actually, if we have enough materials for another miner, we'll go ahead and put that in queue, and we'll expand our coal mining system out a little bit. I actually know what I'm going to do with these four. Up here, where I'm not really mining anything right now, I'm going to do this thing again. Of course, you remember this from the first episode. And the reason why I'm doing that is sometimes coal will run out. This will run out. And sometimes I end up losing power because my power is based on the amount of coal I'm able to mine. Which means that when I run out of power, I run out of the ability to make coal, which means that I continue to run out of power and things just go south. So it's kind of a nice idea to have a little bit of coal just kind of stocked, ready to go. Doesn't really matter too much when we have a forest like this, but it makes it a lot faster than, you know, going around mining enough wood to where you can actually kickstart your power system again. So, oh, we already have radars, so I'm gonna make my 8 radar system, at least once my science packs get finished. Those are still gonna take a while. Quite a while, actually. So I'm going to end the episode here, kind of let things run for a while before we come back, because there's a lot of things that we just kind of really need to wait around on, like our crafting and coal to be built up, all that fun stuff. So for now, I will see you all next time, once we are actually able to continue on with our factory.